Jacques Williams was coming off a fast and felt weaker than usual. As a precaution, after traveling with his family, he went to get checked.
I came back to Jacksonville, then decided to go to the walk-in clinic. They checked everything and they told me everything was normal until they took my blood. So they called me the next day with the result and said that my blood was critical and I had to go to the hospital. Almost as if I was running on plasma. I had no blood in my system.
He was shocked to find out the results of the blood work, and he was rushed to the hospital for further testing.
So finally they did a biopsy, bone marrow biopsy, and it came out that my bone marrow had stopped producing blood cells. At that point it tells me that I have no defense, no immune system, I have no blood, nothing. So they did me a blood transfusion. They gave me 4 bags of blood and 2 bags of platelets to sustain me.
When they started the treatment, the doctors told him his immune system was non-existent, and they did not have a cure for this rare illness.
The doctor quarantined me immediately, making me understand that even a simple cough will kill me. A simple fever will kill me.
The next step was a series of chemotherapy treatments to restart his body's immune system. The chemo treatment was painful, to say the least. Arteries and capillaries burst as bruise marks started to appear all over his body.
Now, when they started the chemo, they told me it's not guaranteed it's gonna work because there's no cure for the disease. However, they just hope that the body will start functioning again.
After the treatment, doctors gave up hope and told him to prepare for the worst. Jacques was a walking dead man, but he still had faith in God. And God was about to show up and show out.
But they had to release me because the treatment was over. I had to go home. They gave me a list of precautions to follow and everything, the whole protocol. Now the next day in the morning, the doctor rushed in the room and said, I didn't schedule you on my route today, but I had to come because it's very impressive what has happened. He said that your blood went from 0.3, which is nothing, to 1.4. He said normally we expect the double to show up 10 weeks from the end of the treatment. But the next day, the day you're supposed to be released, your blood went up from 0 to 1.4.
When the doctors told him to prepare himself for certain death, God told him otherwise and confound the doctors. And now,
it went up. From the day I was released, 1.4. A week after, since I have to do the blood check every week, a week after, my white blood count went from 1.4 to 2.2. And then last week, now I would say, this past week, it was at 2.9. And the average is 4.